Andrew?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right, you see my screen?
Yes, we're good.
All right. And basically what the way it's going to work is that, they're going to need the option of either basically prepaying for the service and it'll be applied to the service order, or they can pay at the time of service.
Okay.
And so the document I'm going to submit to you is if they pay at the time of service, it's this customer down payment field here. And all they would need to do is fill that in. It would be tied to this minimum down payment.
Yep.
And so, and that's the way it currently works. And then that ties into, I believe it's down.
What do you think?
Where is it? Yeah, this net service amount.
Okay.
And then we can calculate the installments based on that.
All right.
And that's one thing. The installments isn't working right now. From the portal.
Yeah. We just send the file to it.
This doesn't do anything. Just letting you know. I'll document that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
If you can print one from Word to that printer, then we can print one from that.
But anyway, now if they want, now the problem is we'll run into a problem if they wanted to prepay for the service.
Right.
Okay, because right now we've got this pay now button. Now and it's kind of like it's pointing, I think, to the code in the actual nav, but also the code that's in the portal. Because in the actual nav, the way you do it is you go to the payment tab on the customer card and you fill out and you put the payment amount in here. And then and basically you're paying on the account, and then you have to do the applied advance payment. So as of right now, if they wanted to make a payment, you have to have this field on the customer card filled in. And like right now, it's zero.
Yeah.
So if I hit pay now, you get this message here.
Okay.
So then if I go down here and fill this in, I'm just going to make it $100. And hit pay now. Sure, yes, it's okay. And then it takes you here. But that there's no amount to submit here.
Okay.
Like we really need it where, when you're on that service order, you decide how much you're going to pay. And it would end up here on this amount to submit.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I think I'm actually going to get the credit card information. I'll go ahead and put it in, and we'll go through, and you can see where this thing's going. Then I'll put 100 in here. Yeah, for some reason right now it's not letting me put the 100 in here.
Yeah, it's like grayed out.
Yeah, but it was working. Let me see if I hit cancel. Again, I got it here. All right, that 100's filled in because I've gotten this to work.
Yeah, for some reason it's
Yeah, I think
it's
if
like
I hit pay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do this. No, let me start it. Yeah, because when I've done it, I've had to do this twice. So,
okay.
I'm not sure why it's not. All right, now that's what it does. It takes you back. I have to go back to now it sends you to the customer card.
Okay.
And this is what it looks like on the portal now, where you enter the payment amount here. So now you hit make payment, then it goes to the credit card. See, now the 100's in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you can see this is just crazy the way it's.
Yeah, completely. Yeah. So, okay. Yep. So we need to, this amount to submit needs to be editable from the beginning.
Right, exactly. And then you hit, do the pay now. Okay, and this does post it to the account. But now where we're at now, we've got that issue with the advance payment.
Right. So the advance payment was not working, even though you set an installment amount.
Right. Well, it's two different things. One is the advance payment like this. Okay, now they've got $100 payment sitting on their account. Now we got to go back to the service order, select it, then do advance payment because we want to take this $100 and apply it. It's going to end up here on the advance payment on the service order.
Okay.
Because the way it works in the current system is great. It basically, it forces you to either have the customer down payment or the applied advance payment equal to or greater than this minimum down payment.
Okay.
So, but now you got to do the advance payment. And here you have to go and hit create, select this one, add lines, then just say, okay, how much of this do you want to apply? You got to put in the negative $100 here.
Right.
Oh, that's something. Let me see if I can. Yeah, this is not. I don't know why, but it's. There we go. Yeah, save. All right, then hit save again. I'm not sure if it's worked or not.
So,
maybe I needed to hit against installments. Maybe I need to have that selected.
What are you expecting it to do here?
This should where it will actually apply it to the service order. So if you go back to the service order, yeah, okay, it did work. See, now that's sitting there in the applied advance payment.
Yep.
So, but obviously, it's not even close to being like a user-friendly process.
Right, right.
So what I've got, I did a Word document, and this is very basic, and I need to clean this up. But what I'm coming at here is there's really, what they need to see is, and maybe when they hit the Pay Now button, that there's two buttons. One that says Pay at Time of Service, which would prompt them just to fill out this field here. And that's how much they'd give the technician at the time of service. And then from that, then that computes to this net service amount here.
Okay.
And then they could compute, their monthly installments, based on that number.
Right.
Or they need to see a button that says prepay for service. And then they would enter an amount that they want to pay. and then they would be prompted to make the credit card payment. And then once that's approved, we just got to come up with a cleaner way for them to actually apply that payment, you know, and that, you know, where it ends up in this applied advance area.
Okay.
So, but I, you know, like I said, I don't, for the, as far as the applied advance goes, I would, you know, I mean, it's just too difficult to expect the customer to go in and enter like a negative, you know, amount there.
Yeah, it would almost need to be something where we just have a maybe a checkbox on the main page that you could just click for advance payment and then just have an amount that you put in, or maybe it would just give a recommended amount based on what's available. Or what idea did you have for that?
I really don't have one. I mean, it just,
okay.
Instead of, I mean, I guess again, you know, you make the payment and it's just sitting there as an open credit on their account. I mean, there just needs to be an easy way just to say, all right, you've got this here, and you may, and again, it could be, you know, this could be the payment they just made, or maybe they have that payment plus like an overpayment for a prior period. There just needs to be an easy way for them to take an open credit and just apply it to service.
How about what if there was just an amount next to let's see, somewhere we need to have a box with a check mark that says something like, you know, that tells them you have this amount available. Do you want to apply it to this service item?
Yes.
Like, you know, let's say they had $100, there should be like a box somewhere with the $100 in it, and there just needs to be a checkbox next to it that says, do you want to apply this, or do you want to apply your current balance to this right. Service order?
Yeah.
Because then it would just be, you know, they just click the checkbox if they want to. If they don't, that's fine. It just shows them there without having to go somewhere else that there's an amount there that they can use if they want.
Right.
I think that's how like Amazon does it. If I have an amount, like a gift card amount or something on there, when I'm checking out, it'll just say like below where I'm checking out, like you have this balance. Do you want to apply it to this order or not?
Yes.
Yeah, so we could do something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would work.
Can you put that in your notes?
Yeah.
Just when you send it to me. So okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it's just too hard. I mean, because again, going back, I'm not going to recreate it, but well, I guess maybe I could a little bit. But like here, this advance payment, you know, because even when like this is sitting there, you've got to do this create. I mean, we just got to get rid of. I mean, I know, and it's based on the current system, and it works fine when we've got people that we can train. You know, like this is just how you do it. But you know, obviously, if somebody that hadn't been trained is just, you know, one of our customers use, they don't have a chance.
Right. Yeah, we just need to, minimize them having to use other forms, especially, and then just having, the amount there where they can just have a checkbox to use it, yes or no, would be simple. But basically for any function like that where you're having to go to a different screen, we should try to find a way to reduce that and just have it sitting there is, you know, a checkbox. Do you want to use it, yes or no? Like, do you want to apply this here, yes or no? Something like that where they wouldn't even have to go to a different page. Great.
Right.
Okay. So that would work for that.
Okay. All right. And yeah, then just the other thing, just to go over real quick again, like I said, if you're on the service order, the way, you know, it's like, I guess we've combined the service order and then the payment tab on the customer card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so if you're going to make a credit card payment on the customer card, this is the field that you have to fill out. So that's what, again, in order to even move forward, you have to have this field filled out. You know, when you hit the Pay Now button.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, then it takes you to that credit card piece. But then this amount isn't even included. It's like you have to almost start over with it. So we need to clean that up where, you know, you put the amount here, it ends up on that credit where you process the credit card, and then, you know, ends up on their account, and then you can do the applied advance.
Gotcha. Yeah. You just add that to your notes, and we'll double check that. I was also thinking, so for example, like they made this new thing on YouTube where when you're posting a video, it's kind of complicated because there's a bunch of options. It kind of reminds me of this. And they broke it down into 4 screens. And so like you're on the first screen, and then you know, it's like a tab, and then it's like basically like there's like a we could make it look however we want, but they have like a 1. So you're on the first tab, and then once you fill out that one, then there's like a second tab. So you kind of feel like you're going through like steps, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Like you're like on tab 1, okay, you did that. Okay, let's go to tab 2. You did that, tab 3, and then tab 4 is the last tab. Once you finish that, you hit done and you're done. But like maybe something like that where there's like more of a flow, where they feel like they're completing these steps rather than, you know, having just tabs at the top with names. They probably don't even really know what they are.
Right.
That's an option. We could do something like that too, like go like walk them through like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. There's definitely a bunch of different ways we can do it that would make it make sense.
Right.
What did you have in mind for like anything like that?
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. I think you're right. I mean, basically, to me, it's maybe step 1. You're on the service order, and it starts with this minimum down payment. And the message would be that you can pay either the minimum or you can pay up to, you know, the total service charge. You know, again, because I mean, like I said, I mean, somebody may want to pay more than the minimum. We need to give them that option. But so basically, they decide how much they want to pay. They enter that amount, press a button, then it goes to where they enter their credit card information.
So what we kind of need is, you know how we made that wireframe type thing for the web portal pages. We kind of almost need one of those. Like you could even make one just like a rough draft of what you're thinking of, you know, as far as like what, let's say on that, like on the first tab, what would be within that, you know, because we only need a fraction of these fields.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You don't. Yeah, that's true.
So if we could get like some type of wireframe, where it would be like, this is on tab 1, this would be on tab 2, this would be on tab 3, and then, you know, they can click done, and then they're done.
Right.
That'd be a good direction too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, because at some point, I mean, we could get rid of a lot of probably easily more than half of the fields that are on here.
Oh yeah.
But I'd kind of like to get it where, you know, the basic process works, and then we would, you know, go in and start cleaning up.
Okay. Sure thing. But yeah, okay, so we can definitely do those couple things. Any other items on there that are not seem to be functioning correctly?
Yeah, one is, and I don't have a, let me give me a second here, and let me see if I can explain it to you. If not, I can show it. It just may take me a minute to set it up. You know, that travel time piece that you guys put in, where it works great in the actual nav system. Let me see if I've got. I should be able to find one here real quick. One thing is, this looks like our live system because I didn't put.
Yeah. I mean, at the top right it says.
Yeah, I'm in the portal right now.
It says Southern Pest. Yeah, it says live. It says live. It should say test up there. It's test data.
Yeah. Is there a select? Well, how would I change that?
Go to select
Select server.
server. Yep.
I'm glad I noticed that.
Yeah.
They're different.
Yeah, there was tests. Shoot, we have a couple of them. Try that the 100 test.
Right here.
Yes. Okay, so we can try a different one.
Not,
you can click on the drop down again.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it. It's not.
Okay, maybe it's loading in. Okay, server not found. Yeah. Okay. So you can say, okay, let's try. What the heck? The third one in the list, nav2 Southern Pest. That one. Yep.
Okay.
When you've been putting test data in, currently, what system are you using for that?
I mean, I would log in. I mean, that it would just automatically come up. I mean.
Okay. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't even think about it, and the only reason I noticed, like, is because I put, like, I knew the schedules that I had put in.
Gotcha. Yeah. Let's I think I know what's going on. So this isn't gonna just give it a second. It's not gonna find anything. We'll go back to the very first one, and then I'll show you what to do.
Okay.
Okay. So you can say okay, and then do the first one on the list.
Here?
Yeah, that was the original one.
Okay.
And now we'll go to the very bottom of this list, and there should be a test company. Yeah, try that MD test. And see if that's the one where you've been entering your test information.
I don't think it is because it was the Virginia company. It had the Virginia company data.
Okay, let's see. That's an MD test. Go to select company. Can you go to Virginia? Yeah. Can you confirm this is the live one?
Yeah.
Because it was, yeah, it was coming up with the test system here. I didn't change it to anything with live as far as the system goes here.
Yeah, I used it. Yeah, this is the live.
Okay.
Over the weekend, I used it, and I mean, it just, like I said, it would come up to the test.
Okay. I'll put you on hold for 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm trying to look up here what the Can you click the drop down again for the and go to
Select server.
yeah.
No, wait a minute.
There we go. Yeah, see, for me in the testing, it's always just been automatically set on the test server. So as far as which one, I thought it was that fourth one, but we tried that and it didn't do it. Okay, portal test. It might be one of the two bottom ones. Try that localhost. Try the localhost portal test. Yeah, see if that connects. Okay, that might be it. So go into that Virginia company and see if that looks right.
Okay. Okay, let's test. Okay.
Yeah, this one's definitely test.
Yeah, this is right.
All right, perfect.
Okay. All right, I think actually I can show you with these accounts right here. So let me just write these down real quick. 35880 BA29154. Okay, this one here, it has a travel after, which means you need a travel time after the appointment in order to schedule it. Let me just deallocate this one.
Okay.
Oops. Okay. And like I said, it works great from the live system. So, and actually, let me check something real quick before I do this, just so we get it exactly right.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so here we've got this 10 o'clock appointment here. Now, you shouldn't be able to schedule this for 10 o'clock because you need an hour travel time after the 11th.
Okay.
And what I'm going to show you is when you schedule it from the actual nav system, it works perfectly. But then when you do it from the portal, it allows you to schedule it when it shouldn't.
Okay.
So. Okay, so here I'm doing it from the live, and I believe it was Friday. I just need to, yeah, this, I'm pretty sure this was, yeah, Friday at 10. So if I select this, it auto allocate. This is what yeah, it's perfect. It's not available.
Okay.
But if I go to, let's see, where were we? Okay, it's just the same. This is the same account. I go to service orders, and I go to schedule appointment. Here's that Friday at 10 o'clock. I select that and hit schedule. Service is scheduled. Do you want to continue? And so the appointment is scheduled. And so to schedule the appointment, just another thing, until you hit OK, it just kind of hangs up like this.
Okay.
But now if we go back to nav, we're back to the live system again. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm. No, you know what? I just picked that off my desktop. That was
yeah. I was gonna say.
Sorry about that. All right. See, it's allowed you to take that appointment, that message about the travel time. That function's not working when you do it through the portal.
Okay. Yep. Clearly. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can get that.
The live system works great. So.
Okay. Yeah. Just put that in your notes, and we'll have that looked at.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then I'd also, I think in a video I'd given you, I talked about the having on the customer card, like a field if the account is aging past due. And then also I did something about how many of the pest control reservice service item description. Did you guys work on that? Did we even get started?
I remember seeing it in the video. I don't think we got any work on that. Could you briefly touch on that real quick on this one, or is that time consuming?
I mean, to do it right now?
Sure. Or if you just want to, if you can just let me know which video and about where it is in the video, we can use that.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that. It's one of the most recent. Well, I think it's the last one that I did.
Okay. Okay, it's no problem.
Yeah. Well, I could describe it real quick if you just want to.
Sure.
Just so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm like I said, I'm trying to. I don't know if I have a good account to show you. Let me do this. I'm actually going to now. I'm going to open up the live system.
Okay.
This is one that maybe it was the Maryland. Anyway, well, we've got. I need to clean this up because we've got two of these items here, but there should only be one. One of them called our pest control reservice. And what I need to have is where for an individual account, where the system can track how many of these service items are posted to an account each calendar year. So we'd have like a field on the customer card called like pest control reservice.
Okay.
And it would be like if they've had one completed, it would be one. If zero, it would be zero. If they've had five, because we need to have some. We can't have it can't be unlimited. So what I'm thinking is, we could have it in the portal where if somebody's if we say the max for a year is say 5, that if they try to schedule a 6, there's some type of can be stopped and some type of message given to call the office.
Gotcha. So it'll be a field that just updates and tracks how many reservices they have and just specifies the quantity.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I remember looking at that. Can you just also add that when you send this email as well?
I will.
Okay, thank you.
And the other thing is, and I'd like to, I don't have a live account ready, but the aged receivables. I don't even know where. I think it's here. I'm not sure if that's the right one, but I'll document it. But the same thing, if we could have it where it shows if they're a certain point, I think it'd be over 60 days past due. If they've got a balance over 60, there'd be some field here that's either checked or it says yes or something. Same thing. So if somebody is delinquent on their account, we don't want them to be able to schedule, a service. We want them to either pay the amount due, or call into the office.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably what we need to do is get it where whatever that past due amount is, where that displays and they're prompted to make the payment.
Right. Yep, that would make sense.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll document that too.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna send you over just a couple of screenshots of what I was talking about as far as like the one system that I'm aware of that has like the multiple tabs and the pages and kind of how that flows, just so you can get an idea of what I was talking about, like a more visual idea.
Right.
So I'll email those to you.
Okay, great. And I think I should be able to have this document finished tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're available. So as soon as you send it over, we can get going.
Okay. All right. And probably what I'll do is I'll send this video, and then also I think I know the previous one I did have in there. I think where I showed about the reservices and the past due aging.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. All righty. Okay. Sounds good. All right. I'll have all of that for you hopefully by midday tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Bye bye.